The 10 days of travelling east in search of the airport and hopefully safety, Josh's progress has been slow and steady. He's still got a long way to go. He really needs to quicken up his pace. Okay, it is April 17th. Josh has had another hell of a lie-in till about gone 10. And we are travelling north. Ooh, what have we got here? Ooh, that is a strange road. I really want to kind of find out where that goes. But yeah, we are traveling north. We are back on the road. Hopefully we can find a road east very soon. We've got a couple of days worth of food. We've really got to get some distance today. Okay, well, Josh has come quite a long ways north and we've finally got a road of some sort that goes east, which is where we need to be going. Let's just see exactly how far we've come on the map. I mean, it always feels like you're going a long way, but it doesn't look like we have come a long way. That repair place we were kind of maybe half aiming for is now just getting more and more south. It doesn't look like we're going to be going that way. Even this road that's going east bends north, but I really don't want to go just into the unknown through forest. Who knows what we're going to find that way. Could be really slow going if we get some really dense forests. So although it's not taking us maybe in the direction we'd ideally like to go, Josh is going to stick with the roads. Okay, well, just a little ways up and we've actually got a road finally that's sort of going in the direction we wanted to go. I didn't want to go too far north before we went east because I don't want to hit West Point. That would be an absolute shit show of zombie infestation. But finally we got a road going east and going back down south as well. Again, just no zombies. This car is just completely totaled. Okay, well, I got a good feeling about today. I think we're going to make some really good geographical progress. Okay, well, Josh has been traveling on foot for 3, 4, 5 hours now, and this is one windy road. It goes a little bit north, it goes a little bit east, and then it goes south, then it goes west a little bit, and then it goes south again, then it goes east and west, all over the place. Haven't seen a single turn off, haven't seen a single zombie, a single car, just absolutely nothing. Let's check. Keep hearing things. Could have sworn I heard a zombie. Let's check the map. Let's see if we can figure out where we might get to. We could be heading back down south towards Muldra, for all we know. There you can see the windy road. We started out here this morning and we've come all the way up here, took this turn and took the opportunity to go east, and it actually looks like it is bringing us back around whatever this place is. It's difficult to figure out. That could be Ballast Lake, maybe. Well, as I've said before, there's only one way to find out. Okay, well, again, Josh has got a decision to make. He is literally at a crossroads. Just up ahead, ooh, that is a big group of zombies. We need to try and get past them. Just up ahead is the garage repair place, and who knows how much of a settlement area. Is it a town? Is it just a rest stop? We don't want to go north. We do want to go east. There is a road that is going in that direction. I don't know what is up ahead. We've got to try and avoid those zombies. This maybe feels like we're on the edge of a town with the sudden significant uptick in zombies. I don't know if we should go a little bit further north on that road and then look to cut across that way. Like I said, I don't want to spend a long time off-road going through forested areas because they're so heavily forested and it's going to be slow going. That group of zombies is moving off. Can we sneak between the two of them? It's difficult to tell. Can we see if the road bends? No. Ooh. Wow. What is that place? I think we need to take care of these zombies. This group that is nearest to us. And then we try and sneak past just off the main road. But no, this doesn't feel like the right sort of time to come across a built up area, a town. It's 20 to 7. It's going to start to get dark soon. There's a group of 8, 9, 10 zombies there. It's time to put Josh's fighting skills to the test. Now, we seem to have attracted pretty much every single zombie. We don't want to go too far back because we don't want to attract that group as well. We need to be careful here. Now this tire iron I'm not expecting to last for a long time. We do have a pipe wrench and a couple of other weapons as well. We've got about 3 backup weapons, so we should be just fine, at least for today. Man, those trees really do hide the zombies well. Josh is building up a bit of a sweat here. And there's the muscle strain. And we've barely made it past the crossroads. Okay, finally. Well, that's, what was that, 6, 7 zombies? That's not much more than that. And Josh is already feeling the pace. A lot more zombies in the trees. Oh my god, that is a massive group. Well, our decision might have been made for us. There's no way we can fight that group of zombies. I think we might just have to go north and bypass whatever that area is. Oh, and we got another group of zombies. Wow, this is the first proper sticky situation. Man, that is crazy, overly dramatic. This is the first sticky situation that Josh has found himself in on this whole road trip that he's not going to be able to just fight his way through. And there's another group there. This is a real hot spot for zombies. It must be a high value location. Maybe it's the military surplus. Could that be what it is? But I'm finding myself going north with little choice. I don't really want to go north. Is it worth trying to blunder our way through the trees and heading back? I mean, it's clearly a big built up area. Maybe we just carry on this way. We're slowly going to outrun the zombies. Okay, so just wanted to take a moment to look at the map to try and understand, figure out where we might be. And I think this here is the military surplus store, and maybe that's the gas station or garage and gas station. So there's a road that goes along here like this, but it goes through quite a build-up residential area. You could see that there are hundreds of zombies. So I think Josh has got no choice. I think he's forced to go north and find a different way. And I think we need to run for a little bit just to put some proper distance between Josh and what is actually a very, very big horde of zombies. There's about 20, 30 zombies were on him. Oh, well, that is not what we wanted. We did not want to run. We did not want to see the road just end. Josh has got another decision to make, what to do next. Okay, well, Josh has again looked at the map, and not only does that road just go into a basic dirt road, but it also bends back west. So we're quite a ways north of the little town where the military surplus store is. I think for the first time on this whole adventure, Josh is forced to go off-road. It's already 10 to 9. Let's hope that he can find a road, find somewhere safe to settle for the night. Wow, and that is a really good example of how foraging, once you get it leveled up a couple of levels, how it can really, really make a difference. We've managed to find quite a bit of food here. And now a wild tomato. We're only we're not even at level 3 foraging. So this could potentially make a massive difference to how Josh has to choose to find food. If he can forage like this, and then there's going to be no need for him to really seek out built-up areas, seek out buildings, seek out locations for food. We can just forage. Okay, but all this intensive foraging, to my surprise, has got Josh a little bit out of breath. We put I kind of felt that this was inevitably going to happen at some point. But we are literally in the middle of nowhere with no idea where to go. It's going to get dark soon. There could be a roaming horde of zombies come this way at any point. Although it's tempting to pitch up tent right there in that little clearing, I think we've got maybe another half an hour of light before it gets too dark, so we're going to try and go a little bit more east. Okay, well, it's coming up for 10:30. Ooh, this might be I think we're going to be forced to camp in the forest, but if we need to find a clearing big enough, I think this might do. Let's see if we can pitch a tent here. Who knows what is nearby, what is up ahead, what is around us, but it's getting darker by the minute. And yeah, I think that we're going to have to just stay here. I'm not going to start a fire, so I don't want to attract any unnecessary attention. It's tricky because Josh isn't actually tired yet, but maybe we just pop a chill pill, get to bed early, get up early. I'm just going to take a moment just to make sure there's no zombies nearby, nothing dangerous that we can hear. Okay, well, Josh has popped a sleeping pill, so he's now very tired. It took a good half an hour for it to take effect, and as you can see, it is absolutely pitch black almost out here, but also in a brilliant bit of timing, the battery in Josh's flashlight is empty. I know you're thinking we're out of water, but Josh is prepared. We've got spare batteries. No, we don't. We don't have spare batteries. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, no, wait. Do we have? Yeah, okay. We're not going to bother with that until morning, but Josh is prepared. He's got a spare bottle of water. Man, imagine what a bind this would be right now if he didn't have his tent, he didn't have any spare water, if he didn't have any food. Things would start to get really difficult. Okay, well, again, Josh has slept in. I mean, he's had about 9 hours sleep there. I don't know how anybody could sleep for 9 hours in a zombie apocalypse, but there you go. I guess he's just used to it, huh? I guess he needed that sleep. Right, let's pack the tent. It's time to carry on east. We're in the middle of a forest, in the middle of kind of nowhere. Again, we don't know what is up ahead. We've got a little bit of pain from sleeping in the tent. I guess we do need to find a sleeping bag or maybe a pillow. But that's not high on the list of priorities or problems at the moment. Let's continue. And for breakfast, Josh is chomping down just an absolutely massive chicken. Now the chicken has started to go stale, and that is something I didn't really think about. I thought it would last for 3 or 4 days. It's been maybe 2, and it's going to start to go off soon, so that's a bit of a blow. Hopefully, eventually, we will find a road again, and then we'll have another decision on where to go next. Okay, well, this foraging kind of feels a bit OP. We've made level 3 foraging already. We haven't even read the skill book from level 2 onwards. We're finding so much gear and we're getting so much XP. But we've been coming a long way east now. You can see it's almost midday and there's no end to this forest at all. Okay, well, at long last, signs of civilization. It looks like some sort of farm outhouse or shed, which might be ideal. We need to find somewhere to stock up on water and maybe even a few bits of food. So an isolated farmhouse would be absolutely ideal, and that looks like it's exactly what we found. Wow, Josh is lucky. Just search See if there's anything interesting we can find. Ooh. We'll take it. We'll take it. You never know when that knowledge might come in handy. But just up ahead is a little house. There's bound to be a few zombies, but hopefully nothing more than a few. And we'll just get into the foraging mode, see if we can find anything that we would have missed otherwise. Wow, that is interesting. We found a toolbox outside that somehow we couldn't see before. Weird. Again, it looks eerily quiet. Again, we'll be cautious. We'll do a little circuit around the outside. Eventually, we do have to return back to civilization because we need water. We need to fill 2 bottles of water. We can't just stay in the wilderness entirely. I suppose we could, but feels like that would be slow going. So it's good that we found somewhere. We've now topped up our water completely. We might as well just take the few moments to see what else might be here. Well, seemingly absolutely nothing. But again, let's do a proper thorough search. Yeah, you see, you never know what might. Wow, look at that. We'll take it. Maybe we'll need to do some reading later on. Nothing else of any use though. Well, we've got another decision to make. Do we carry on just east? Just strike east, regardless of what's ahead? Just go through the forest, or do we go south and follow the roads again? It's another decision where there's just not an obvious choice to make. As again, I'll just show you all on the map what sort of progress we've made. The Z is for sleep, in case you weren't sure. It's very rough. I think it might have been a bit further on. But we basically slept in the middle of nowhere in the forest. This road is almost certainly going to lead to this road that goes here. So we could come up across too many zombies, a residential area. But this way's the dead end. And I don't know, should we just carry on through the forest? No, we're just going to get lost. We're never going to know where we really are. Let's see where this road goes. Well, again, that was one really, really long driveway to one house. And we're now back on the road. But it looks like we've managed to avoid the really built up area that was seemingly absolutely overrun with zombies. So we're back on the road. We're back heading east. It doesn't look like there's much to slow us down up ahead. Things worked out really well. So all of a sudden, from feeling like we got food for days, man, that zombie is really slow wherever it is. But yeah, after feeling like we've got food for absolutely days, this guy's got more intent. Could have been more ready there. Yeah, after feeling like we've got food for days, all of a sudden we've got food that's barely going to last us to the end of the day. That stale chicken is going to go rotten soon. Made that easy on ourselves for once. Oh, here comes more zombies. I'm going to pull back. I'm not a big fan of the fence lunge. I don't want to cause any unnecessary problems. We've got 2 zombies. Let's see if we can push them down and use the foot of vengeance. Where did that other zombie go though? We've got 2 more zombies. I think one at a time. If the fence lunge goes wrong, you've got time to get back up. So I think we're okay. Let's see if we can attract this one zombie. And then we'll see if we can find some chicken corpses. The trouble with that is we also need to find somewhere to cook them. It all takes time. Okay, well, we've got quite a large area. This would be a great place for if you're a chicken. That doesn't sound too random. We've got two coops. I'm not seeing any dead chickens on the floor. Okay, well I think after feeling like we were well made for a couple of days, I think we're back to being forced to go back into civilization, towns, locations, buildings, looking for scraps of food again. Oh man, this... Oh my god. Oh my god, that made me jump. Go down quick. There's somebody behind us somewhere in the trees. Yeah, let's get out of this situation. Oh, we're lucky there aren't any more zombies there, but boy, that has woken Josh up. One down. Man, this zombie took a long time to come out of the trees. I thought I saw another one for a moment, and there's one inside. Man, this zombie's taken a lot. That took a lot to take down that zombie. Where did you come from? Good. Okay. Let's see if we can make this quick, although we kind of already failed at that, really. It's a surprisingly big house. Are we in a little residential area? Is it worth spending the rest of the day here? Trying to find some food? Or do we just risk it and strike out? Keep going. Again, it's another decision to make, another choice to be made that doesn't have an obvious, clear winner, if you like. But we're here now. We will go inside, see if we can find any food. Okay, well, let's open this. We got a dented, unlabeled can of food. Let's see if it's edible. It's a rotten can of potato. Okay, well that is a new sort of thing. Yeah, we've got cow's milk that never goes off, so let's not eat that now. It's so frustrating. Look, we got this chicken. It's enough food, enough sustenance to last Josh for a couple more days, but we could wake up in the morning and it'd be rotten. Let's just take a moment to look at the map. Let's just try and figure out what could be a good course of action. So this is where we came across today. We've gone on this road here and we were set to go east. But again, we find ourselves distracted, slowed down. Let's check out this house here. It could be a run of 3 or 4 houses. So yeah, I think maybe... does feel like we've come a long way, right? We've come a long way, right? We can... It's probably worthwhile to search the area, see if we can find a few useful bits and pieces. Okay, well I think this is what we do. We aim for just the kitchen. See if there's a can of food, anything. Fill up the water, and then we just go east. We've got 3 or 4 hours of daylight. We could still make a lot of progress. There we go. That is brilliant. That's exactly what I was hoping for. And as a nice little bonus, we've got... No, we've got a flat battery. Yeah. There's no battery. No battery there. There is a flashlight. Yes. Okay. We've got a spare battery again now. Always be prepared. We've checked the rest of the ground floor. Absolutely nothing. Let's just... This is what we're going to do. We're going to fill up... Got an error? We're not going to fill up there. We're going to fill up from the toilet maybe, or the sink. We're going to fill up Josh's water. And then we're just going to head straight back out again. At the start of the episode, we vowed that we would make really big progress east. So let's see if we can live up to that vow. Yeah, well, it's been a couple of hours. Josh has made some good progress east. We can see it's almost 10 o'clock. It's going to start to get dark within the hour, so we need to find somewhere safe to sleep. As much as Josh enjoys sleeping in a tent, I was hoping this road would have a house at the end. As much as Josh enjoys sleeping in a tent, it doesn't feel safe. But Looks like at this rate you might not have any choice. Let's go back to the main road, continue going east. Maybe we'll come across an isolated house. That would be ideal. Okay, well I just thought I'd actually just check the map because it's useful because the map can reveal more than you can see with your eyes, and I'm glad I did. Because look what is there. That looks like, it could be a collection of homes. It could be just the one, but I think that is where Josh is gonna sleep tonight. I hope. It's not actually clear which road goes to the house. I can see the house amongst the trees. Okay, well this road seems to bend away. I think I'm just gonna walk through the trees. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, for once the trees weren't that dense. And it looks like that road did bend all the way around. Looks like there might be some more homes that direction. This one looks nicely isolated. Okay, well again, I think Josh's luck is in. Not hearing any zombies, not seeing any signs of movement. I think we're safe. And that claustrophobia kicked in straight away there. Well, both doors are barricaded. A lot of the windows are barricaded. But there's no... Yeah, this is a little bit dicey as a sleeping place. It's not really... If there's no windows or doors, it's not really any safer than sleeping in a tent, really. Okay, well, there doesn't seem to be any zombies nearby, but who knows what might happen while Josh is asleep. Trouble is, we don't have any nails, so we can't actually barricade a window. We could take the planks off, the barricades that are there, but we'd have no way to put them back on again. So, this is a little bit dicey, but I think we should be fine. That's going to have to be it for today. Josh has come a long way. Let's just see. We'll look at the progress that he's made today. This is where he's going to be sleeping, and where you can see, yeah, there's a few more homes nearby, so there's bound to be some zombies nearby. But in 2 days, it finally feels like we've made a lot of actual progress. We really have. I mean, we started here yesterday morning, and we've travelled on foot, remember, entirely on foot. We got to this area here, found that it was absolutely overrun with zombies, so we were forced north. And the road came to an end, so that's when we decided for the first time to go through the forest. But yeah, we've come a long way. Look at this. This is where we are. You can see, yeah, we have come a long way, but there's still a long way to go. Off in the distance, that's a little bit of Muldra. We've got West Point, and just up there, that's the beginnings of Louisville. Josh is getting there, and there's going to be some amazing adventures to come. I hope you guys will come along with Josh and follow his story, follow his journey. But for now, that is going to have to be all. Remember, if you're enjoying the series, if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button. Episode every other day. Thanks very much for watching.